a special ed teacher at Union Grove Middle School. I teach the MID program. It's a self-contained program. Part of what I do every day is I adapt and modify the curriculum for the students who are in my classroom. So what that means is I have to look at the learning targets or the learning standards for 3 grade levels and make sure that my students have access to the standards just like the students in the gen ed classroom. We really focus on functional and life skills, but at the same time we want to make sure that our students are having an opportunity to learn life science and physical science, and that they are being challenged to write good sentences with good grammar, and we're teaching them how to add and subtract. We're also trying to connect those skills with writing a check or paying for items in a store. In the spring, our 8th graders always read The Diary of Anne Frank, and so I selected an adapted version of that same story so that when they're out in connection classes with their gen ed peers, they can have conversations about the same literature. And when the 8th graders go on the 8th grade Georgia Studies trip and they visit the Holocaust Museum, that they're able to connect to the same things that their gen ed peers are able to connect to. Our students are students who have cognitive difficulties, so we do a lot of scaffolding to get them from where they are to reach their greatest potential. I have some students who are still working on just single-digit addition. I have other students who are doing working with exponents. I have some students who are still struggling to do subtraction. We'll work with manipulatives. We use technology a lot. We use games. We use a lot of simulations in the classroom. So we'll pretend that we're shopping, or we'll actually go out into the community on community-based instructional trips, and the students have an opportunity to put some of what we've learned in the classroom into practice out in the real world. These students are able to do so much more than I think a lot of people believe that they can do. They just have to do it sometimes in a different way. I would like them to know that a lot of the students, especially in the MID program, are very similar to the students out in the gen ed setting. The pace may be a little bit slower, and the level at which they're learning may be a little bit lower, but they still have a desire to learn. They have the ability to learn. They are interested in learning. They enjoy coming to school every day. They enjoy interacting with their gen ed peers. They want to have friends. They want to make friends. They want to be involved socially as well as academically. And so the connections piece is so very important. My name is Teresa Smith. I am an MID special ed teacher at Union Grove Middle School, and I'm really happy to be a part of Henry County Schools, where we don't just say it, but we really believe and live it out, that we are better together.